Today's top tip is all about the seat. So as a rider, you might feel that your horse tips you to one side or the other. If you're riding on a circle, the horse might tip you to the outside of the circle, or if you're riding around the outside of the school, you might feel the horse tipping you to the outside fence. This is a really common thing, and I see it all the time as a coach. But the good thing is it's really easy to fix. When you are being tipped one way or the other, you can do a little bit of a check, and the way you do that is to see which leg feels further back. So one of your legs will feel further back than the other one, or it will feel hard, if say you wanted to think, all right, I'll put this leg on the girth, it would be much harder to do than the other one. So that means that leg is back and the horse is tipping you away from that leg. Often when the horse is tipping you to the outside, it then becomes really hard to use that leg on the inside of the horse, mainly because you're out of position and that leg is out of position. If you want to correct it, it's quite simple, but you need to take into account how crafty your horse is being. Horses are really motivated to use the least amount of energy possible, do the least amount of work possible. The way to correct this problem is that, first of all, you need an outside rein. So if your outside rein isn't very strong or isn't very effective, then this is going to be an ongoing problem. So you need an outside rein that is really effective, and then you need to be able to take your seat over into the correct position, and you hold the horse with your outside rein to prevent it shoving you back there. I see student after student putting themselves in the right position, and then the outside rein goes a little loose, and it doesn't have to go very loose for the horse to be able to then push you back to the outside. The outside rein is paramount. So once you've got your outside rein, you've put your seat back into the correct position or more to the inside, you then want to keep thinking, drop that inside knee. And also, depending on how level your hips are, you might need to push that inside hip forward, drop your inside knee, and let the weight go down into that inside foot. The opposite of that is lifting the outside knee and taking a bit of weight out of your outside foot, and even lifting your outside seat bone a fraction. Your horse might have a very determined way of getting you back onto the outside of its body so that it can take outside flexion again and look around where it's not meant to, but you can always put yourself back there. And until you're really strong, this might be a bit of a to and froing exercise. But don't forget that you've got your core, and your core is what stabilizes you. So you want to get yourself back into position, use your core to keep yourself there, and use your core and your seat to prevent the horse shunting you around. And be careful, watch out for the horse running away from the work. When the horse gets quicker and quicker and quicker, it's a really effective way of getting you out of position. So you want to monitor the tempo of the horse, make sure it doesn't get any quicker, so that you are more likely to hold this new position. And secondly, really use your core, stabilize yourself, keep yourself where you should be, keep your body parts in position. There's a lot of strength required in riders, and this is why. And then thirdly, bear in mind your outside rein. You want to keep your outside rein really closely connected, and if the horse shuffles you or runs, you can really come firm with that outside rein and say, no, this is not what we're doing. You need to keep your tempo, keep your position, and we are going to get on with this ride. And you can try that on your circles. Once you think you've got that mastered, try it on a figure eight. And you can try it on a big figure eight, and then you can try it on smaller figure eights. Find what's easier for you to be able to manage. And a figure eight is good because you get enough time to reposition yourself and work the horse in the correct frame, and then you have a transition. And of course, transitions, they're like wiping the slate clean, so to speak, and then you get to reposition your horse, and you get to go again. So that's today's tip, all about the seat and the core and positioning yourself on the horse. Have a great ride. I'll talk to you soon.